try another morning, Kim?
Never mind. Good excuse for an early morning ride.
Oh, yeah? Thought I should have early mornings.
What a nice horse ride. Must be better than milking.
Be nice if it's 2 hours later, or even 4 hours later. Hey, hang on. What's that up there?
That's them. Get the camera.
I'd like to get a bit closer, though.
Well, tell you what. If you ride up around that copse over there, we should be able to be on them before they notice.
Mrs. Feldman?
She's not here.
Well, where is she then? I need some feed up at Fish Farm to check she were getting it.
Well, maybe that's where she is then.
No, Turner's Range Rover is still across the wood. Did she say out where she were going?
Nah, I've not seen her. She was gone before I got up.
Maybe she didn't come home last night.
Don't be daft.
She went out with Eric Parade, didn't she? When everybody else went to Woolpack.
Yeah, so?
It's obvious, isn't it?
No, nothing's obvious, other than the fact you've got a dirty mind just like everyone else around here.
Oh, there you are, Seth. I've just been up to the fish farm to look for you. Can that feed we won't wait till tomorrow? Next, ask me if I can have Alice for the day.
Don't bother me. But if your fish die of starvation, it'll not be my fault.
No, Seth. I'll make sure everyone knows, all right?
He was wondering where you were.
I've just told you, up at the fish farm.
No, last night.
I see.
So where were you?
You know where I was. I was having a meal with Eric.
The whole village was talking about you.
It's none of their business, and none of yours either.
Well, if it were anyone but Pollard, they might not be so interested.
Interested? They're not interested. They're just idle gossipers. I refuse to take any notice of them.
It's a joke, Mum. Can't you see that?
We just enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, we'll set that down the Woolpack and there'll be a few dirty laughs.
How dare they? And how dare you? Did you have a good laugh too?
Wish I could get closer.
Oh, we probably could, but they might notice the camera then. Look, let's try.
OK.
Come on.
If you stay to my right, I'll get a couple of pictures.
Yeah, right, OK. What the hell do you think you're doing? You're thieves, now get off my land! Get...
Go on, get off our land, go on!
Right, time for a coffee, Aaron.
Oh, he's up there with Michael. Would you? Yeah. Thanks, Lynn. Bye.
What does she want?
She's found a dead sheep. One of ours. She thinks it was aborting. She's gone to tell Jack.
It didn't fall in a ditch, did it?
Not even Lynn can induce premature birth in a sheep.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't put it past her.
This is Beckindale, Rachel, not Salem or wherever it was.
But Lynn is a witch. You wait and see.
You might know Lynn, but I know Jack.
Yeah. And I thought I knew Michael.
So that's what you call being discreet?
I'm sorry, Joe, I got a bit carried away.
Oh, aye. Very lady of the manor stuff.
Well, you shouldn't have stopped me.
No? I can just imagine what the lord of the manor would have said if I'd come back without you. Morning, Frank.
Morning, Joe. Hello, love. I think I'll try it.
What?
Dawn rides. You've got a lovely rosy glow to your cheeks. Had a good gallop?
Yeah, you could say that. Hey, Joe?
Pint, sir?
Not unless it's hot house or somebody feels like buying me one.
No point looking at me, I'm skinned. What's up? Never known you. We outpriced her a pint before.
Sam, she spent me beer money.
Oh, aye.
She'd been on at me. She said if it weren't for me, she'd have 20 quid a week in her own right. A pension.
Oh, why doesn't she get it?
Because so long as I'm earning and not claiming my pension, she can't claim hers. I'm a breadwinner.
That's not fair. It's discrimination, is that?
Typical, I call it.
Well, why don't you claim your pension? Keep her happy.
Because I'd lose my job with Turner. He put me out to grass if he knew I were a pensioner.
You're crazy not to claim it if you're entitled to it. And nobody need know. That way you get your full pay and your pension and your megs. You'd be rolling in it.
Turner would find out.
No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't say it, would we?
Of course we wouldn't.
I'd go mad if I didn't have my work. Stuck at home all day. I'd have to talk to our Meg.
Oh, what a horrible thought.
Oh, do you know you've never met Meg, have you?
It's Meg I'm thinking of, having to talk to Seth all day.
It's not funny. I don't risk it, Archie. And that's all there is to it.
All right, fair enough. I'll get off then, if you haven't got enough for a drink. Mind you, if you had your pension money. See ya.
Morning, Elizabeth. Don't often see you up here.
Well, I was looking for Nick, actually.
I think he's down by the stream. He said he was going to clear it out today.
Oh, dear. I was hoping I could leave Alice with him. I need to get into Horton. Well, I thought it would be all right to have her, but something's come up.
Well, I'm not sure Nick can manage. Look, leave Alice with me. I've got to spend the day catching up on paperwork.
No, I couldn't expect you.
Nonsense. I'd love to.
Wouldn't I, Alice? You'd like to spend the day with your Auntie Kim, wouldn't you?
Are you sure?
Of course I am.
Well, I'll be as quick as I can.
Oh, there's no need to rush, Elizabeth.
Alice and I'll have a wonderful time. Won't we, darling?
Yep. Looks like an aborted pregnancy. Better ring the vet, I suppose.
Well, you can do it from my house if you like. I'll make your coffee.
Well, fair enough. No, it's well past coffee time. In fact, it's nearly time for me dinner.
Come on then, eh?
Oh, now then, sunshine. How are you? Hey, come on. Let's go make this phone call, eh?
If you've come to tell me you want to stop seeing me, I wish you'd just say it, Elizabeth.
No, it's not that. I just don't know that I can cope with all the gossip.
Well, I don't know what to say. Got used to it over the years. I suppose I deserve most of it. And if I'm honest with you, it does hurt. Especially if it's people you thought were your friends.
I've never been involved in anything like this before. Or with someone like you. I've led a very sheltered life, some would say. At least, that's what Elsa thought.
But that's one of the things I like about you. You're not smart, always trying to score points. But if you want to stop seeing me, well, I'll miss you. But I understand.
I honestly don't know, Eric.
Look, I was going to ask you if you could take Thursday off. Spend the day with me. We could go for a drive somewhere, have lunch. Take some time away from prying eyes.
Maybe. I'd have to sort it with Alan.
You don't have to tell me now. Give us a ring. And if you don't ring, well, I promise not to come looking for you.
So the vet will be around this afternoon.
Oh, good. Well, sit down. Lunch will be ready in 5 minutes.
Lunch? There's no need for that, Lynn. Besides, Sarah will have done something.
Oh, it's no bother. Homemade meat and potato pie. It's almost ready. Oh, come on, Jack. A bit of company would be nice. I get fed up eating on my own.
Aye. OK.
Here. You can open this while you're waiting. Sounds like them. At last. There's all this trouble to make them a proper hot dinner.
Oh, yeah? What is it today?
They're having meat and potato pie. I bought it at Nottingham the other day.
Are you?
Hi. Where's Jack?
Well, isn't he here yet? He's gone to have a look at a sheep with Lynn. Said he'd see me back here.
Oh, right.
He's taking his time, though. It's only a couple of fields away. Thought he'd be back before me.
I've, a little confession to make. Joe and I, when we were riding this morning...
Yes?
Well, we thought we could get close to the thieves on horses and then take the photographs.
I see, so that's what you were doing this morning. Risking your lives.
Rubbish, Frank. There was never any danger. Anyway, it was my idea and I told Joe not to breathe a word to you. But we got them, Frank. Caught right in the act. It couldn't be clearer. It is those lads from the Holiday Village.
So I see.
You're, not really cross with me, are you?
No, not really. Where's Joe?
I'm not sure why.
Well, shouldn't have knocked off yet. We'll go and see what they have to say.
Frank, you will be careful, won't you?
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
So how's Sarah these days? Getting over the kidnapping okay?
Yeah, I think so. She's fine.
You're a lucky man, Jack.
I don't do too bad.
I envy you. Not as much as I envy Sarah, though, having you all to herself.
Now, come on, Lynn. Don't start that lark again.
I was thinking about my Pete this morning, when I woke up. That's when I miss him most, you know.
Yeah. Must be hard. I should be going.
Oh, finish your wine first, eh? I'll make some coffee. You're always welcome to come up here, Jack. Any time. If you fancy a coffee break or some more lunch.
Right. Thanks.
I'll always make you welcome.
Yeah, bring them all along. It'll be great. OK, then. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Who was that?
It's Dan. He's going to have his party here.
Oh, yeah?
His parents won't let him have it there.
Look, this is my home as well, you know, Mark. My place.
You're supposed to have gone to university. You've got a flat of your own. You just want to stop me enjoying my place.
Don't worry. I'll be going back to Leeds on Thursday.
Oh, good. Good riddance.
Don't worry, Mark. I'll be glad to get out of this rubbish tip. And if you're not going to finish your painting, you could at least put the clobber away.
Well, I am going to finish it.
Oh, yeah? What with? This?
Yeah, well, I just spilt the water they were standing in, that's all.
Oh, so that's how the floor came to be painted, is it?
I'll clean it up.
Look, just tell Michael that I'll be in later, will you?
Michael?
Yes, he'll be in soon.
Well, won't he be going to his own house? I mean, he has one and all. You could even spend the night there. You think this place is such a dump.
What's wrong, Mark? You want to bring a girl home again, do you?
It's none of your business if I do.
Yeah, well, we'll see what Joe's got to say about that, all right?
Right, I really must be off.
Must you?
Yeah, Vet'll be wondering where I am.
Oh, yes. I'd forgotten about the vet. Thanks, Jack.
What for?
Oh, you know, giving me the time, a shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, well, I'll see you.
You could always come back again later, after you've seen the vet. You do know what I mean, don't you?
Yes, I do. And it's a waste of time.
Is it?
Yes, totally.
So are you going to tell Sarah, then?
Yes, Lynn, I am, actually. As soon as I get home.
Hi, Elizabeth. You want a lift?
I'm going to Home Farm.
So am I. Okay. You look a bit tired. Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. It's just been a bit of a long day, that's all. Yeah. Were you in the Woolpack last night?
Yeah.
So you heard all the gossip?
Well, not all of it. It wasn't anything much, Elizabeth.
That's not what Michael says.
Well, you know what Michael's like. He gets a bit hot-headed at times.
Do you think he's right about Eric Pollard?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know Eric that well. Only from what people have said.
And what everyone says is that he's a crook and that he can't be trusted.
Maybe. I don't know.
What would you do if you were me?
I don't know, Elizabeth. If you're still having fun.
Fun? I'm not 20 anymore, Rachel. I'm a middle-aged woman, well past the age of respectability.
But that doesn't mean to say that you can't still enjoy yourself, does it?
No, I suppose not.
Oh. Managed to tear yourself away, did you?
Oh, I've been with the vet all afternoon.
Oh, really? I didn't know Lynn had qualified.
Yeah, all right. I had dinner with Lynn, and then I met the vet. Anyway, he says it's not serious. Sheep must have got caught on some barbed wire in the bottom of the ditch, and that's why she aborted.
Oh, good.
Well, it is, actually. Don't want to lose the whole flock. What's for tea?
Meat and potato pie. It was going to be your dinner, but you can have it for tea instead.
Oh, great.
I thought you liked it.
I do. That's what Lynn gave me.
Was it all she gave you?
What do you think?
I think she offered you more than meat and potato pie. And you said no.
Well, I said yes to the meat and potato pie, actually. And I said no to all the rest.
And she really did?
Yeah. Couldn't quite believe it at first, but she ended up being pretty direct.
But she wouldn't dare.
I thought you and Rachel had made up your minds about her weeks ago.
Well, I did, but I didn't think she'd actually do it. I'll kill her.
Come on, Sarah. You know she wouldn't get anywhere.
That's not the point. She's not getting away with it, Jack. Not this time. Not with me.
What do you think you're doing?
What's it look like?
I never asked for your help.
No, I know, but Rachel did.
And I don't want him painting green. Green's dead boring.
Well, you'll have to put up with it, mate.
Oh, will I?
You should have taken your camera again, Joe. The look on that chap's face when you showed him those photos. I'll remember it forever.
I've never seen anyone so deflated. Like sticking a pin in a balloon.
Ah, serves them right. Should count themselves as lucky they got away with just the sack.
Yeah. Mind you, it's thanks to Kim, really. You should have seen her. Like Boadicea, routing the Romans. Whoa. Hello. Rachel have come in.
Hi.
We're just celebrating a famous victory.
Hello, Rachel.
Hi.
I should shoot off anyway. I'll see you later.
Right, Frank.
Well, you're obviously enjoying your new job.
Well, it's got its ups and downs. Oh, I did enjoy today, though.
Well, as long as you don't turn into another Frank Tate.
No chance. I'm not ruthless enough. Mind you, I can understand the buzz he gets out of it. So, what brings you up here?
Oh, no reason. A cup of tea?
Yeah, I'll make a fresh pot. There is something wrong. You had a fight with Michael?
Yeah, of course not. Oh, all right. It's Mark. Honestly, Joe, I reckon I'm going to have to put a padlock on my door before I go away.
What for?
Well, otherwise I won't know what he's been using my bedroom for.
Why, what's going on?
Oh, it's this living on his own. It seems to have gone to his head. Honestly, Joe, the mess that he's made. You're going to have to come and sort him out before you go away.
I'm sorry I've been so long, Kim. I thought I'd be back ages ago.
No, don't worry. She was as good as gold. And Frank let Nick go early.
Oh, that was kind. Well, I'd best be off. I've got hours of work to catch up.
Well, sit down a minute. I'll make a cup of tea. You look a bit tired.
That's what Rachel just said.
If you don't mind me asking, is everything all right, Elizabeth? Is it Elsa?
No. Though heaven knows what she's up to these days. No, it's nothing really.
I'll tell you what. Forget the tea. How about something stronger? I was just about to make myself a gin and tonic.
No, really.
I won't take no for an answer. Come on, I'll run you home afterwards. What will you have?
Oh, well, I must admit, a vodka and tonic would be very nice. Thank you.
Hello, Joe. You come for tea?
I've come to see what you're letting Mark get up to.
What do you mean?
According to Rachel here, he's making a right mess of the decorating.
Well, I'm not responsible for your stepchildren.
You live right next door to him.
Oh, tell me about it. I hear the noise every day. You're all right at home farm, well out of it.
I'd never have moved there if I've known you weren't going to keep an eye on him for me.
Now he tells us.
Come on, Feldman! Come on! Come on! No chance.
Oh. Hello, everybody.
Well, I'm glad to see somebody's behaving responsible around here.
There we are. Cheers.
Cheers. Kim, would you mind if I asked you something about Frank?
Far away. I can't promise to answer.
Well, don't know how to put it. He's got a bit of a reputation, hasn't he?
Depends what you mean.
Oh, you know, he takes a few risks, cuts a few corners short sometimes.
You mean he's a crook?
Oh, no, no, of course not.
That's what everyone says about him.
Don't you mind?
Of course I mind. He's my husband.
And it's not true, of course.
No. So come on, Elizabeth. You don't really care what people say about Frank, do you? What is worrying you, really?
Eric Pollard.
Ah, and I don't suppose he's anything like the villain everyone says he is.
No. But suppose he is. I'm not a fool, Kim. I know what he's like. I just don't know if it's the right thing.
Do you enjoy each other's company? Is he kind to you? Has he been straight with you?
Yes.
Well then, what more do you want?
Well, if not a crook, he is shady. And people talk about him. And me.
If I'd stopped going out with Frank just because people were talking about him, well, it would have been the most stupid thing I could ever have done.
Yes. It just doesn't seem... I don't know what I think.
When I first met Frank, he was married. His wife was seriously ill, dying. He had a reputation as being a tough guy, but there's no one who could treat me better than Frank. And I wouldn't swap him for the world, no matter what the world says.
I always wanted to do what was right. What other people thought was right as well. Being respectable. That's what always mattered.
And now it doesn't anymore?
No. Maybe that's why I'm so frightened. It doesn't matter.
It'll always matter, Elizabeth. I still get upset when I hear the things they say about Frank. But in the end, I don't care. I just care about Frank.
Michael says he's not to be trusted.
And what do you think?
I think, as far as I'm concerned, I can trust him totally.
Well, in that case, here's to romance and to danger.